So Worlds has started. Most of the teams have arrived in NA by now. Games are starting soon, and we are getting some players in solo queue, North American solo queue. They aren't only playing in Champions queue, which is nice to see. And so I just wanted to check out one of Wei's games and see what he's doing. And he is dropping complete nukes on Viego in solo queue, as you would expect. I mean, he's a professional player from one of the strongest regions coming into North America. And so we're just going to check him out and see what we can learn from Wei's playstyle. I mean, this is a pick that we will likely see at different points during Worlds, depending on the meta. And so, yeah, we'll just kind of sit back and relax and enjoy this, see what we can learn from him. In top lane, he has the Scion matchup, and so it's kind of one that he can neglect and just leave the tank on an island. He's starting up here on top side because he's going to be playing away from that. So he's going to be going into the bot side to try and impact the ADC. And I think that Xerath Kate, they're just going to be pushing in, trying to get turret plates, trying to use their poke to get advantages there. And so I expect that he's going to try and mitigate that. And mid lane also is one that he can't really easily play around unless the Corki is super pushed up or it's after 6. And I think that he is aware of the Lee Sin starting top side as well. And so they're probably going to meet on this bottom side. They're both just going to leave top lane on an island, as it's supposed to be. Yeah, red start. He's got that. Lee Sin's, I think, going to be a little bit behind him on the clear. And he's doing this level 3 rush, which a lot of junglers are doing. They're doing red Raptors and then Gromp to get level 3 as quickly as possible. And looking at bot lane, he might go straight down here depending on how this goes out. There's a little bit of poke down. Yeah, he is going straight down. Going to go through try. He's probably seen that they haven't warded yet. He's using the sweeper just to be sure. He's going to catch Caitlyn warding right now. Probably won't turn into much, but he'll clear the ward so that they can at least push out safely. He's going to go finish up his camps. And so Kate, they reward it right there, and so they're aware of his position. Lee Sin hasn't shown for them yet, but he has to know that he's kind of on this side of the map. He's probably looking for what priority is going to be like for Scuttle. I think this is going to finish pushing in for the Jhin. A little bit of a health disadvantage, and so he's not going to go for the Scuttle right now. He's probably just going to clear up into his top side. Malzahar going into the jungle, face checking at kind of an interesting timing. Not really doing anything there. But with bot lane state, a little bit of poke going down on the Jhin like we expected. But he's going to go for the Scuttle here. First blood top, not the end of the world. You kind of expect that a little bit, but Scion is still going to be useful no matter how far behind he is. Could this be a dive? Potentially. He has flash. He's just outside of turret range. Just super nice. Oh. Fourth shot. Deadly flourish. Not quite enough. He's just going to help them push this in. They want to reset. They've been out on the map for quite a while now. He's got to know that he's giving up his topside camps here. I mean, yeah, it's just a clean reset. Well, they're going to stick around. So he's just assuming that Lee Sin's doing something topside, so he's trying to get something done down here. He has flash. Yep, first blood. Oh, yeah, that's clean. Yeah, that's really nice. So we knew that bot lane was going to be a nice lane for him to play around, so it's good to see that he's capitalizing on that. They get another wave. And he's probably just assuming, that his top camps are gone. I'd be surprised if he goes up there. We'll see what it is, especially with Lee Sin ganking this on top. But that's a lot of minions. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. The wave gets one shot. They lost the TP in going for that. Malzahar TP'd in, which is a little bit of a bummer. Without Unleashed Teleport, it's not like you can turn that really. He was already going to be dead. He's not tanky yet. He can't survive for a long time. So let's see what Wei does with, top lane is behind. Mid lane's about even. He's ahead. He really has the lead for his team right now. He's like 300 gold up. But he's clearing top to bottom again. This is the one camp that Lee Sin didn't get to take, but he's pathing straight back into bot. Malzahar's still not 6, so nothing really there. He's just going to keep trying to capitalize on the bot lane, I expect. Because it's hard for Kate and Xerath. I mean, they naturally just want to push. They naturally are going to be outranging and hitting the minions. And so, depending on the vision, how they're getting wards down, could be pretty vulnerable, especially with the flash down on Xerath. But he sees them go get that ward down. Malzahar's roaming. It's pinged out, though. They see it. He has Blast Cone over. They could potentially force this. Yeah, I think they can force it with Malzahar. Xerath, no flash. Yeah, there's that first stun. That's a free kill. I don't think they'll do another dive. The wave's pretty far back. Corki is just free hitting plates here, so I don't know how worthwhile this is going to be. They already used Malzahar ult. It's going to have to be a really well-executed dive if they want to make it happen. Is it even a cannon wave? I mean, this is... Well, he hit 6, so that helps, but yeah, it's just really sloppy. It was such a slow developing play. They didn't have a wave. When they started that, kind of started the poke, the wave was all the way back at their turret. Malzahar already used ult, so it was pretty sloppy for that. But the good news is they got the wave crashed in. He can just cross mid here. I mean, probably nothing on Corki. There's no Malzahar ult. He's checking to see if they push up all the way. He's going to stick around in case they overstay. Oh, yeah. Still no flash from Xerath, so he should be just dead. I don't think they get 2, though. He's going to at least poke. Yeah, this bot lane... Oh, nice. Yeah, the range advantage, I mean, forcing Caitlyn, she wasn't really walking away. So with the range from Xerath, the Xerath hijack, she kind of was trying to dodge those and then stayed in range for him to get the ultimate down. So the bot lane focus, just like we called it. And Sion, I mean, yeah, he's died twice, but he's Sion. Who cares? He's going to be just fine being up there on an island. And the wave pushing into him. So it's not like he's getting denied a ton. He's been able to manage the wave all right to only be, I mean, he's down, 13 CS, but it's not the end of the world for him. And I expect Wei's just going to go straight back into bot lane. With all this focus down there, I'm betting that he's probably eyeing the Drake pretty soon here. After another one of these successful plays, that's got to be what he has his eye on. But he's going over the top side. This is worded out. They've had control on the top side the entire game. So we'll see what he's doing here. He's just going ahead and starting it. He has Malzahar ult, Sion ult. So he's probably playing around that, knowing that they'll be able to come over. Yeah, Malzahar, low mana though. I guess they're opting for the play mid instead. It's going to be too late to contest the Herald. Now they turn. He had enough mana to get the ult off. So yeah, they just focused down Lee, I think. And that should be a kill. Might turn it into a Drake. Body blocks the Q. That's really nice. Sion's way too tanky. Oh, aggressive flash. He threw the Q backwards. I think that was just a misclick. Counter jungling. There he goes. His bot lane's resetting, so he doesn't have to go bot side now. He can spend time doing this. If his bot lane was pushing out, he knows that Lee Sin is going bot and he needs to reset and go down there. So he's got 4 minutes on Herald. He's got plenty of time. With Mal's dead, he's just going to go pick up this wave. Make sure it's not going to waste. There you go. He's getting himself fed. Yeah, he'll just win that if Corki tries to contest too hard. Probably needs a reset. What's his gold? 1,500? Yeah, I expect this will be a reset. Otherwise, if they tried to make another play with him on that much gold. That's a throw right there. So he finishes Bork. The Bork rush, as you would expect, on Viego. Goes with the lore. But bot lane would be a pretty big win if they could get, you know, first turret down after what was kind of a rough start. They're going straight to Drake. We'll get vision of it here. But he doesn't really want to contest. It's not really, it's not a big deal, not the end of the world. Let's see what next Drake is. It's going to be Ocean. So that means Cloud or Mountain Soul or Hextech. Mouse has ult up in like 2 seconds. He's probably looking for a place to drop this Herald pretty soon here. He's got 2.5 minutes to find a place. I think they could potentially force something mid with Malzahar ult. And he also has Flash coming up soon here, whether that's they push and they rotate to bottom or they just go on Corki and make a play on him. Corki has Flash, though. Not sure if they have that timer. Yeah. Well, he's kind of just poking around in the jungle. The vision setup is really good for setting up those picks. You need to get vision. You could catch someone out rotating really easily. They're going bot, teaming up, just like I mentioned. They shove that. He might drop Herald to start it out, potentially. Where's this wave? Wave's a little bit far. I think they kind of know this. Oh, yeah, it's 100-0. And the range. He loves this Xerath. He has like 5 kills as Xerath. He's a better Xerath than he is Viego. Yeah, Herald, there it goes. Now he's going to maybe take Krugs, but probably reset. There's they finished their job. They accomplished their task here. They can push for one more. They're really, really strong right now. But yeah, reset. He has no camps really bot lane. They do have some rotations coming up in Lee's jungle. And like I mentioned, it's just fine to leave Sion out there. So yeah, they go for the... They're just going to keep the pressure in bot side. Yeah, that's pretty greedy for them to walk up to that. More kills on Xerath. Let's go. There it is. Maybe now he'll reset after he takes the Krugs. He is a farming machine. He is counter jungle like almost as much as he's farmed his own camps, it looks like. But he's played around this spot lane really well, just snowballing it. The only time that he went top was to take that Herald when both of his laners had waves that were pushing out and they had their ults up. So he's been playing it really well. Lee Sin might be getting backup, so he has to be aware of that. Just get out of there. Yeah, in mid lane, we got the roam up, spotted out. He's just playing around the cooldowns really, really well. So he's playing around with his Malzahar. Because they might not be able to, you know, easily... Yeah, there it is. Mal's ults. Oh, the cancel right at the beginning of the channel is... I don't know if that was calculated, but you could say it was. It's like high diamond. So they took the bot lane turret. Now they're rotating their bot lane out into mid and top, and they can just start taking the rest of these turrets. Basically, he turned the Karma and the Jhin into what the Caitlyn and the Xerath were supposed to be. They were supposed to be poking, taking turrets, sieging, but now Jhin and Karma get to do that. Oh, Xerath's showing on the way top. Oof. Brave. Brave or tilted? Probably tilted. Yeah, that's tilted. Oh! Karma took it. Yeah, they're just hanging out up here. Probably going to counter jungle the top sides. It's fine. They took the bottom turret, but really, they did it so much later than they should have. With this comp, you expect Kate and Xerath to be a little bit more dominant, but basically what Wei did was he just took that away completely. And he let his tank stay on an island and mid lane just scale and then use the ult as best he could. So he's playing this really, really well. Now they're getting picks. Flash out immediately, stun. He doesn't have flash. And there you go. He's got the Herald up there. They sent 2 bot, free Herald, completely free. He'll go pick that up. And then it'll be interesting to see how he uses it. Malzahar died. He could have just played safer, but you don't exactly expect when you show... Well, I guess you should expect that. When you send 3 people top to kill the Aatrox, you should expect, hey, you know, where's the other team? What are they doing right now? Because they didn't help out their Aatrox. So I think that Malz probably could have seen what was going on and just left that. Going over to Drake, getting all of the objectives. Well, he didn't get the first one, but that was a calculated not take on the first Drake because they were not strong enough, but now they've unlocked the map. They're sending everybody in. Malzahar is a little bit late, but they have tempo for this, and they feel pretty strong right now. Let's see, gold gap. Oh man, it's like 4K up. That's disgusting. He's like 40 gold up, or 40 CS up. So far ahead. I mean, this is what happens, I guess, when you have professional players come over and you give them Plat 1 accounts. They're just terrorizing Diamond for the first, 30 games. And, the proactive flash. Malzahar coming over with the ultimate. We'll see how much they want to dive. He has Herald, but they're still holding it. I think he wants a little bit more setup or like more of a guarantee. The other team's somewhat grouped up. He might be saving it for another play down the road. He still has about half the duration on it, so he has a couple minutes to figure that out when he wants to drop it. Now he's just kind of farming up. 2,200. Let's see what he buys. Probably maybe towards the Death's Dance. They have a lot of AD. Oh, not Death's Dance. So that might be a... Wait, is that... Triforce? What is that? I should know that. Actually, I shouldn't. I'm a tank player, so I shouldn't know that. The last thing up, I mean, there's bounties for the other team, but 15-6. I guess you're relying on the Corki scaling, really. You need to just not get picked, though. So you need Corki to get big, but he doesn't really have much frontline. They don't have much frontline on the other team to deal with this. With the Scion, it's kind of doomed for the other team. They'll probably just go pick up this top turret. So he's going to get vision in the jungle. Kind of looking for a pick. This Caitlyn's stepping up, touching the wave. Greedy. She missed it over the wall. She couldn't get it. Yeah, there it is. There's the pick. Can he get out? He has ult. No, he's just fighting it. Yeah, he's not trying to get out. They're stuck in there with him. He was not picked. He was doing the picking. 2 dead. This will probably be the Herald. I think it's as good an opportunity as he's going to get because it's, I think, going to time out in the next 30 seconds. So he's going to look, yeah, he's going mid there. They still have ultimate from Malzahar, so they could still get another pick and kind of keep this like merry-go-round going, where there's always somebody dead on the other team, and you can just keep pressure forever. Because once they're all 5 up, then there's potential to throw, even though you're super far ahead. That's when they're at their strongest. So they get that push in mid, gets 1 charge. Oh, it doesn't get the charge. Bummer. They did get the inner turret. Drake is coming up in... How soon? I can't see it. Timers are all messed up. 2:30, 2.5 minutes. It is the Cloud Drake. Cloud Drake, not the most exciting. I think that they're just going to go for the Baron instead. Probably set it up. Maybe get a pick, something like that. Once they do, I mean... I guess they do have some wave clear. Aatrox... Well, not Aatrox. Corki, a little bit of wave clear. But he's sitting on, 2 items, technically. The Muramana and the Ravenous. But I think the FF's going to come through pretty quick here. After this, then they just rotate over to Drake, which is actually up in 29 seconds. I read the wrong timer. 25 seconds. They're just going to go over there. Clean win. Pretty clinical. Look at the vision. I mean, just look at the vision over here. They have a bunch of deep wards. Unless I'm reading that wrong, but I'm pretty sure all these red words are just opportunities for these guys to get picked out. Oh, Corky, no. Why are you there? Poor guy. This team was nowhere close. So this isn't even soul. I mean, it's kind of like just baiting them into a fight. Except they're all in the wrong... Ooh, flash over. Flash W in. He doesn't go for the reset. He saves it so he can jump out. Oh, he dies. Yeah, I think he was trying to go in, go ham, and then use the Caitlyn ghost or whatever to try and jump out of it, out of danger. Would have been pretty cool. He went super aggro, but nobody on his team could follow that. Nobody on his team has terrain scaling. Nobody can just jump over walls or anything unless they have flash. But he's the only one ballsy enough to flash. He's like, I'm Wei. I can do whatever I want. Probably closing it out as soon as he's back up. There's Lee Sin. Oops, there's Lee Sin getting hunted down in his own jungle. Ooh, the flash out. Sick mechanics. Feels so bad. It feels so bad being the Lee Sin in this game. Because, I mean, he was able to make plays top. But bot lane got ahead so far early that even if it was a 3v3 bot, they were just going to lose that. And then top side, you can, I mean, try and get the Aatrox ahead, but I don't know how ahead you need to get him for him to be super dominant against Sion. Looks like they're all grouping bot, sending Sion top. He has no TP, so he won't be able to join the fight bottom, but he can draw attention. Oh, there's the pick. That'll close it out. Sion ulting through base to join their 5v5. That's his teleport. He doesn't need teleport. He'll just ult all the way across the map. And the one source of wave clear is dead. Now there is no way for them to deal with this siege. That's going to be it. And he stays alive. Only one death. It always throws me out. Ooh. He got him. Yeah, it always throws me off when the Viego icon changes to the other champion. They're ending it here. Does he keep going? Is he going to die fountain? Oh, he just ends. It's like, I got scrims to play. Get me out of here. I don't want to play any more solo queue in North America. So that is what Wei is doing on Viego right now. Pretty insane stuff. If you liked this video and you want to see some more footage from either Champions Queue or just games that are going on in solo queue from all of these awesome junglers that we have on our server right now, let me know. Leave a like in the comments. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know. See you next time.